You see how motherfuckers will just lie to you? You see how they'll just lie? How they'll just get on TV and tell lies to the whole world? Look at this shit. Please see a lying hoe for a lying hoe. Talking about she's Wayne's true love. Now you can hear for yourself from Wayne's lips on the tapes. His friend is telling me, Wayne is telling him, I don't know what I'm feeling, bruh. When I came into his life, I brought real love into Wayne's life. You see what I'm saying? Now understand this. Break this down. She had known Wayne 5 years. Toya had known Wayne 5 years before I ever stepped foot in New Orleans. I came to New Orleans in October 2001. And you see, when our relationship, me and Wayne's relationship began, how he was falling in love. You can hear it from his own lips, and you can hear it from the lips of his closest friends on my tapes, on the tapes on the blog. And you hear his friend telling you, Wayne is saying, I don't know what I'm feeling, bruh. He ain't never felt real love until I came into his life. That's why he didn't know what he was feeling. You see what I'm saying? You see this lying bitch? If he had known what real love felt like, he would have known what that feeling was already, because she knew him 5 years before I ever showed up. See what I'm saying? See this lying hoe? Talking about she his true love. And Wayne is right there on the tape saying, I don't know what I'm feeling, bruh. See, talking about me, Angela, his real true love. So how is it that a man could be in love before and he's telling me he don't know what he's feeling? Because he ain't never felt it, that's why. Because he didn't know real love until his real wife, Angela, came into his life. Otherwise, don't you think he would have known what he was feeling? Right there, you see this bitch is busted. She's a lying ass hoe talking about she his real love. And to further confirm this, when I came into New Orleans in October 2001, Wayne had 2 solo albums under his belt already. The Block is Hot and Lights Out. Okay? Now, you don't hear him prior to me coming into his life. Think about this. You don't hear him talking about love on none of his albums. He had the solo albums and he had the albums with the Hot Boys. You see what I'm saying? You don't hear him talking about no love. You hear him talking about, hoes, this and that. But you don't hear him talking about no love, right? Now, I came into his life between after he did Lights Out and 500 Degrees. Now, on the very next album after I came into his life, on 500 Degrees, what do you hear? Youngin' Blues. All of a sudden, he rapping about love. You see what I'm saying? See this lying hoe, Toya, for a lying hoe, for the lying hoe that she is. Now, analyze this. He knew her 5 years before I ever came into New Orleans. Do you hear him rapping about love songs about her? No. So when I come into his life, the very next album after me, all of a sudden he rapping about love. All you gotta do is do the math, people. Put this together and see this lying ass bitch talking about she's Wayne's true love with YouTube videos all on YouTube talking about she's Wayne's true love, putting pictures up. Lying ass hoe wants to be me. Always wanted to be me. Could never be me. Couldn't be me back then. That's why they had to go to the level of putting roots on me to try to get rid of me. You see what I'm saying? Because she knew how intense the love was between me and Wayne. Everybody knew. You see what I'm saying? Everybody knew. But this lying asshole didn't think that I would come out and say anything. I don't know what she thought. I know she didn't think I had these tapes. You see what I'm saying? So you can see this lying asshole for the lying asshole she is. She's trying to put up pictures and trying to convince people that she his true love and all this. But did you hear what I just said? Add it up, folks. Add it up. I came into New Orleans October 2001. Okay? You don't hear no love songs from Wayne prior to me at all. At all. And he knew her 5 years before I ever stepped foot. And the baby that they had, His daughter was 3 years old when I came to New Orleans, going on 3 years old. So you can see this for yourself. How clear is that? How plain is that? But this bitch wanna put out these pictures and have you believe in this because you know what? She knows I'm his real love and she's threatened by it. She always been threatened by it. Well, continue to be threatened, bitch. I am who I am. Wayne's real wife. And you should, this is what you get exposed for trying to come out and pretend to be somebody that you not. That you know you ain't. Fucking liar. You a fraud, a fake, and a phony. And when you try to pretend, you're going to hurt yourself trying to pretend to be me. You can't be me. You can't be me. You try, but you can't be me, baby. You can't be the real one. The real one is the real one. You'll never be me. Telling lies all to people's eyes, putting all this shit out there because she knows who I am. She's trying to put lies on top of the truth, thinks she can smother the truth. You try to kill the truth will kill you. The truth will kill your ass. Keep trying to insert yourself into our life, hanging on, latching on, leech ass. Ain't got no life. Won't go get a man. Keep trying to hang on to my man. You ain't gonna have my man. He's my man. Wayne is my man. He been my man. And no matter what you do, no matter what videos you put up on YouTube, or whatever you try to convince the people, it doesn't matter. Because God is the one that establishes our relationship. God is the one that upholds the truth. So you ain't gonna defeat the truth, stupid bitch. You're not gonna defeat it. You wasted all these years doing dumb shit. Dumb shit. You should have just took your place and went on with your life and got a fucking life. When you saw Wayne had real love come into his life, you should have just been satisfied with that, recognize you ain't the one, and go on with your own fucking life. But when you try to get more than what God purposed for you, and you try to be greedy and selfish, and you stupid and lame, and you keep trying to latch on to a man, then you're going to go down hard. When you bring out all kind of lies and then God going to put up the truth and slap your ass down and put you in your place, you're going to go down hard because you keep doing dumb shit. You keep trying to latch on to a man that God didn't make for you, that God didn't create for you. You could have exited out yourself instead of being kicked out. You're the kind of broad that have to be kicked out of a motherfucking place because you don't know when to go on your own. You understand? None of this had to happen. All the tapes and all this. It didn't have to happen if she would have just known when to leave when it was time for her ass to leave. But she kept trying to get my place. She kept trying to get my place. You understand? She kept trying to get my place. And so her ass is getting exposed now. And it had to come to this because the stupid bitch wouldn't stop. Stupid bitch don't know when to call it quits. Stupid bitch gonna go all on TV and magazines and telling these lies. And now your ass is getting exposed, boo. The record is the record. And you ain't changing it. Should have learned to get a fucking life. And his mama shouldn't have tried to turn Wayne away from his real wife and try to turn him against me, old stupid ass bitch who didn't know nothing about me, who didn't even know me. This is what you get. This is what you deserved. It's happening because you deserve it. And people, Wayne be feeling sorry for this broad. He do. And see, my husband, he's learning and he's growing. You see what I'm saying? But he is much too nice. To try to make her not feel bad, he'll do songs and stuff. You see what I'm saying? But see, Wayne got to learn to be true to his real feelings, his real emotions, how he really feels inside. You hear on the tape his friend is telling me how much Wayne loves me, but Wayne is telling his friend, but don't tell Angela, don't tell her how much I love her. You see what I'm saying? Because Wayne ain't used to being honest. First of all, he said that because he didn't want me to feel like I had power over him. You see what I'm saying? He didn't want me to think that I was all that, this and that. You see what I'm saying? Wayne has reasons for not wanting, me to know certain things or whatever, but I know my husband loves me, but he needs to be honest with his feelings. You see what I'm saying? It's so many people who try to influence him to do this or to rep this or to be with this person or be with that person. And Wayne is learning to be true to his real feelings. You see what I'm saying? And to be honest about them. But it's so many people who try to influence him. So he'll make a song, you know what I'm saying, trying to be nice, like, oh, I'm going to smooth this over so her feelings ain't hurt or whatever, and try to make a song maybe to make her feel good or whatever. But that's all that is. Wayne loves me. His heart is with me. This bitch just keeps latching on and won't get a life, and she's pathetic and lame, and he be feeling sorry for her, so he trying to throw her a mercy bone. You understand what I'm saying? And say something nice to her in rap music, and his mama be telling him, well, yeah, you got to say something about Toya. You see what I'm saying? his mama always tried to yoke him to this broad because this broad came about as a result of his mama's plan because his mama was lonely. You see what I'm saying? Told him to have a baby when he was still a kid. And so this girl came as a result of that. That's it, no more than that. So, but his mama perpetually tries to get him to carry this broad throughout life, and she has already overstepped her boundaries by 9 fucking years. This is why this is happening, folks. She has to be slapped down. You see what I'm saying? Because she's been doing this dumb shit for 9 years, keep trying, and she don't know when to stop. She's stupid. She's stuck on stupid. The bitch is retarded. She needs to be slapped down. She has to be kicked out because she keeps trying to make people believe that she's his real love, all this dumb shit, when she just needs to know she needs to leave when it's her time to leave and go and quit trying to latch on because she's pathetic. She's trying to make a lie into the truth. She's trying to make herself be me. She's trying to just put that out there. She thinks she could just put that out there and put that out there to people's eyes and ears and just say she's me and say she's me, his real wife, and just say she's me, his true love. Then it will be. You see what I'm saying? She living in a delusion of fantasy, and all these people who don't know what's going on because they never seen me. You see what I'm saying? They never heard none of this. They ain't helping her to live in reality because they making her think that, yeah, that's your man, and yeah, you was there first, and yeah, you know, because they don't know the information. These people, they're ignorant. You see what I'm saying? So because she wants to live in this delusion, so she'll take their words as a support. You see what I'm saying? When they don't even know what time it is, and she knows they don't know what time it is. She knows they didn't know about me. You see what I'm saying about the love between me and Wayne, between the real love between us. So these people who telling her, yeah, that's your man, hold on to your man, and all this, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. That's not her man. You see what I'm saying? She just simply there because she came as a result of Wayne mama's being lonely. That's the truth. That's the record. That's from Wayne's own lips. This is not nothing I'm making up. You understand? All you got to do, read my whole blog. Read it and listen to the tapes. You'll see the truth. But you'll see a lying asshole for a lying asshole too. You see? So all these people, they ain't helping her because they helping her to live in a delusion. Yeah, that's your man. Hold on to your man, you know. And all this shit. And I even heard somebody say a family that prays together stays together. They told her that. And here's the thing, baby. I'm going to teach y'all. First of all, whoever you're trying to be with, it has to be God's will for your life. Once it's God's will, then you pray for that. You don't pray for something that ain't God's will in the first place. So all the prayer you're going to do ain't going to help if it's not God's will. That's why Jesus said when you pray, you say, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Hello? Wayne and Angela is God's will. So once God's will is established, then you pray on that. Praying to make something happen or to be with somebody when it's not God's will in the first place is useless. That's what people don't tell you because they don't know because they're ignorant. So here it is. I'm teaching now. You see, it first has to be God's will in the first place. But she just made all these, you know, deceptions. You see what I'm saying? Putting pictures from the past up and then, you know, talking about she's his true love and all this. You can't make yourself me, baby. God already got me in that place. You going to look like a fool because God is going to slap your ass down and slap your ass down and slap your ass down until you get in your place and know you not me. And it had to come to this because the bitch been trying it for 9 fucking years. You understand? 9 fucking years. So when she tried to put roots on me and get rid of me and then tried to put roots on my husband, so he could switch his proposal from me to her. And then that didn't work because he divorced her ass. You see what I'm saying? With a t-shirt on that said future ex-husband on the video Earthquake. Look it up. When she saw she couldn't have my man, you see what I'm saying? She just didn't learn there and say, okay, let me go get a fucking life. This is not working. I know Angela, his real love, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? No, she has to be stupid. So she saw she couldn't have my man. So now she going to try to take my place as far as saying she's his first wife when she knows she put roots on him to make that happen. You see what I'm saying? So now she going to say, well, I'm going to just have this title. But God's slapping your ass down from that because that's not your title. That's my place. I'm the wife that God created for Wayne. All you did was try to destroy me and steal my man, but you wasn't able to do that. So you couldn't have Wayne, and you still can't have him, and you won't have him because God ordained him and created him for me. So now you're just trying to take a name and say you was this. She just wants some type of name out there by any means necessary. She was his baby mama. She should have just been satisfied with that. And this is what I'm talking about when you're stupid, when you're greedy, when you try to get more than what God has allotted for you. She already had a place as his baby mama. She would have been his baby mama no matter what. You see what I'm saying? When I came into Wayne's life in 2001, it was supposed to be me and Wayne, and in truth and in the spirit, it still will always be me and Wayne and continue to be. But as far as our relationship, the devil does come against things that are of God, by the way, more than anything else. And so that's why me and Wayne has had so much problems, is because the devil don't like the things that are of God. But anyway, when I came into New Orleans in 2001, it was me and Wayne from that point on. So how did she come up with on TV and all this, get on TV? Because she used lies and deceptions. You see what I'm saying? And people didn't know, people at b.e.t. didn't know about me and Wayne. People and sister to sister in different magazines, they didn't know. You see what I'm saying? She just out there just, you know, conning people and telling these lies, showing pictures. You see, but the tapes don't lie. You see, you hear his friend telling me Wayne didn't know what he was feeling. You see, because he was falling in love for the first time. She knows that, but she'll lie to y'all asses. But she knows the truth, but will lie to you. And she wants to believe this. She's something wrong mentally with this person. She wants to believe this so much. And so, Wayne is coming into the place where he is being more honest with his feelings and what the truth is and speaking that. You see what I'm saying? He's getting there. But the enemy, like I said, the enemy challenges the things of God. But at any rate, Wayne and I, we're going in the direction of what God wants us to do. And ain't nobody going to stop us. I can tell you that for sure. Ain't nobody stopping God's will. This is a clear sign that ain't nobody stopping God's will. But he's learning to be more honest. You see what I'm saying, with the truth. But he hasn't been taught, to honor the truth and to respect the truth. He's been taught how to deceive, how to game, how to lie, how to cover up, how to put this out there and make other people look good. And he's supposed to do this. He was always later what you got to do this for all kind of burdens that God didn't even put on Wayne, because there are stupid people. There were stupid people around him. You see what I'm saying? Trying to make him do their will or whatever. But he's learning to be honest. You see what I'm saying? But it had to happen like this because a dumb broad want to come out. You see, and God gonna come out with the truth and expose your stupid ass because you shouldn't have tried it. Now, she's something wrong with this broad mentally. You see what I'm saying? Because she keeps trying to pretend to be me. She keeps trying to pretend to be me, and she full well knows who I am. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all don't know how sick this person is. So now she sees that Wayne is influenced by the crowd here and there, so she feel like if she gets on TV and does these things, and they're feeling sorry for her, like, Wayne, you be with your baby mama, you supposed, you know what I'm saying? Enough people telling Wayne that, and it's gonna bring him back to her. No, it ain't. No, it's not, darling. God killing that. But you sick. You sick. But she thinks enough people, yeah, they're gonna influence Wayne, and he gonna go back to her. He's not coming back to you. God is destroying your ass for the 9 years of evil that you've been doing for trying to pretend to be me and the roots and all that. You're going to have to pay for that. That's your future. You got to make payment and restitution on the evil, and so does his mom and anybody else who tried to block our relationship because it was God's will. So all your stupid ass tactics of trying to get crowds of people to tell Wayne, yeah, be with your baby mom and all this dumb shit. A man ain't supposed to be with nobody but who God puts him with. The end. We have no obligation on this earth but to serve God and to do his will. His will be done, just like Jesus said. Not these dumbass shenanigans of an airheaded broad who can't accept the fact that that man ain't made for her, and she keeps trying to leech on and latch on to a relationship from the past. You see? But this broad is sick, and all these people, because they don't know. They don't know no better. These people that's getting, y'all who believe in comments and stuff talking about, be with your baby mama, and she was there for you and all this. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, she was there. But she ain't supposed to be there because Wayne ain't God's will for her. That's the whole point. She ain't even supposed to be here. She supposed to been gone since 2000. You see what I'm saying? On with her own fucking life. But keep just trying to latch on to my man and call herself by my name, Mrs. Carter. I'm the real Mrs. Carter, Wayne's real true love. And like I said, you ain't got to look no further for proof than the fact that he wasn't even making no love songs before I came into his life. He had 2 solo albums under his belt. He didn't have no songs about her. You see? As soon as I come into his life, the next album, 500 Degrees, after me, he making songs like Young and Blues. Because of me. Because of our love. You see what I'm saying? Because I brought him real love. And you hear his friends saying it. You hear his friends all on the tape saying it. So where did all that love come from, huh? Where'd that come from? Just out the sky, out the blue? But the love between me and Wayne, where did all that love come from? And where did it go? It didn't go nowhere. It's still here. Dummies. Broads who tried to steal my man. Nivea, Toya, and all the other broads out there. The love is still here, and you ain't killing it because it's from God, but you're going to kill yourself trying to get what God didn't make for you. You're going to kill yourself trying to be me. You killing yourself trying to be me. You a fraud, a phony, and you willing to live in deception and lies. People are willing to live delusions. Y'all, people are willing to live lies out in the public, knowing that they ain't that person. Just pretending, like an artist that gets on stage and pretends, or an actor that gets on stage and pretends. They have no identity of who they are. They're willing to live their whole life pretending to be somebody else, and pretending to be somebody else, and they know they're not that person. That's how sad and sick this broad is. And then you have people coming along who don't know Wayne's real true love story, me and Wayne. They don't know, the history of it. And they're telling her, yeah, you encouraging an already mentally sick broad to believe she's somebody that she ain't, that she can have something that she can't have, that a man is hers when that man ain't no wise hers at all. You see, I'm not trying to deny that he ever knew her or had a child by her. What I'm saying is, when I came into, I'm his real love, ordained by God from the foundation of the earth. And when I came into Wayne's life in October 2001, that's when real love came into his life. That's why you see on 500 Degrees him making songs about me. You see what I'm saying? And his mama burdened him to will put he have to say something about Toya and say something about her, because that's his mama's brainchild. That's his mama's idea. You see what I'm saying? The whole plan with Wayne having the daughter, and I have to tell it like this. People might feel like I'm being cruel because he has a daughter. I'm not being cruel, but the truth has to come out. You see what I'm saying? It just has to come out. The truth is the truth. So that whole scenario with his daughter and Toya and all that was a plan that came about because his mama was lonely. That's it, y'all. And he was a kid. He was 14, 15 years old. That's it. Real love came into Wayne's life in 2001 when I came into his life, and you heard him rapping about love ever since. You see what I'm saying? You heard him. And his mama knows I brought the real love in his life because she could see it. That's why she worked so hard to try to destroy it, because she's evil, trying to destroy real love, trying to destroy a relationship because your son's in love when you don't know nothing about the woman. It's why you get slapped down, Jacita, publicly, because you deserve it. Because you deserve it. And you should feel ashamed. You should feel like shit. You shouldn't feel like nothing. You should just walk around with your head down, trying to destroy real love that your son has found and turn him against his real love and real wife. You ain't shit. Every time I think about you, I think you ain't shit. When I think about the things that you have done, trying to force your son to marry broads against God's will for his life, and all this trying to get him to deny our love, trying to get him to deny me, trying to get him to not help me or support me in any way, you ain't shit. You ain't a woman. You ain't nothing. And I see why you've been treated bad in the past, because you ain't shit. Only a woman, I wouldn't say a woman, only a broad who ain't shit would do this to her own son. You see what I'm saying? She sees his son is happy. She sees her son is happy, has found love in his life. You see what I'm saying? And she can see that he was in love a long time. And she gonna try to destroy it with roots because it wasn't her plan. That's how evil these motherfuckers are. But God got your ass. God taking care of your ass. You didn't think Nothing. You didn't think I had these tapes, huh? You didn't think I had no way of establishing our relationship, did you? Lying ass, deceitful, evil, root working bitches, willing to do evil against innocent people, and your own fucking son. Your son had to go through all kind of emotional pain and turmoil trying to tear him away from his real love. You evil ass bitch. I will never respect you. You ain't respectable. I respect people who are respectable and worthy of respect, and you ain't it. Trying to harm me, a woman who been serving the Lord. How the hell you look at yourself in the mirror? I don't understand. You should just jump off a fucking bridge today and make this world a better place. But this is what happens when you try to be nice to people. Like Wayne tries to be nice to you. They actually make it worse because you leading the person on because you don't want to just give them the cold hard truth and say, look, you're not the one for me. I'm not your man. God gave me Angela. You see what I'm saying? And the broad is just lost and led on and led on and led on. You see what I'm saying? Just out there in a world of deception. But it don't do nobody no good. We don't tell them the cold hard truth. You got to tell people the cold hard truth because it's more merciful. But like I said, these people who trying to encourage her, telling her that's your man and this and that, they don't know what time it is and they don't know what they're saying. They don't know that they're leading this lost broad to be more lost. And they're talking to a broad who's mentally unstable, who has to believe that she's somebody else and try to live out somebody else's identity. But she did it too long, and God is slapping her ass down, slapping her down into reality. And Wayne don't help when he tries to do songs because he don't want to, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to make his daughter feel bad, or he don't want to, you know, he has to, he's learning. You know what I'm saying? He's learning, but he hasn't helped because it has made people confused. You see what I'm saying? It's made people confused, and it's like it gets this broad to try to latch on to something that ain't gonna happen. It ain't God's will for her. Latching on to hope that's based on lies and deception. You can't have my man, baby. Plain and simple. You couldn't have him then. That's why he divorced your ass, and you can't have him now. Learn to respect God's will and God's wishes and get in your fucking place for the time that God allows you to be on this earth. So why wasn't he making no love songs before I came into his life? You know why? Because he didn't know love. When I came into his life, he wasn't even with the broad. Matter of fact, it was some other lying ass hoe saying she was pregnant by Wayne, and come to find out the baby would belong to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Had them all believing that was his baby. So he wasn't even with Toya at all. You see what I'm saying? And you don't hear no love songs prior to me. And like I said, he knew the broad 5 years before me. There you go, right there. Right there. So they all know who I am. They know that I'm his real love, and they know the love that I brought into his life. They can see it. Everybody can see it. And if they say they couldn't, they'll fucking lie. But you can hear it for yourself on the tapes. Okay? So where did all that love go? See, they tried to destroy it by putting roots on me. You see? Where did all that love go? Because these lying hoes would tell you, yeah, she was just a trick and this, that, and the rest. Not. But you can hear that on the tapes. You see what I'm saying? They'll tell you anything. That's why I had to have proof, and that's why God blessed me to have proof, because he ain't going to let these lying assholes put their lies above the truth. Because lying assholes truly have tried it on you. They didn't have no respect for y'all. They'll tell you lies, don't give a fuck if you on their page believing it and everything. They don't give a fuck if you deceived. It's about them. It ain't about you. They don't give a fuck about lying to the world. They ain't got no morals. They ain't got no character. They don't got no honesty, no righteousness, no truth. That's not a part of them. Lies by any means necessary. You see what I'm saying? They don't have no conscience. They'll do people any old kind of way. Which is why they getting slapped down, because they came up against a child of God and your ass is getting exposed. Lying assholes, fronting, pretending to be me. This is happening because the bitch is a fraud. Plain and simple. Always trying to pretend like she's me. Can't wait till her daughter's birthday comes around so she can take some pictures and front them to the world and be like, yeah, I'm his wife. A fake. You see what I'm saying? Just can't wait to pretend to be me. But see, it don't matter. It don't matter if who supports you, because if God If it's not the truth established by God, he gonna knock it down. You see? If it's not established by God, it don't matter if Wayne came out and said you was Mrs. Carter. It don't matter if a group of people, if God is saying otherwise, it's God's word that prevails, people. It's God's will that prevails. And he slaps down everything that's a lie. He always does. And you told all them lies just to be exposed. You told all them lies so people can see that you a fucking liar. You a liar. Because if you his true love, why did he divorce you? If you his true love, why wasn't there no songs about you before I came into his life? Why didn't he make a song about you? Why wasn't he singing about love? If you his true love, you knew him 5 years before I showed up. Why he wasn't singing no love songs? Why his first song about love came after I came into his life?